So this is the original, and then this is the after. Original, after. Alright guys, so that is how to cut a roof off of a Jaguar. Now if we hover over any of these squares, it's going to allow us to sort of drag. But we just want to grab this one and just kind of stretch it out too much with the other pillar to the top, and now we got a selection tool. Now today's video is going to be pretty fun. I have a client who asked me to Photoshop 4 inches off his custom Jaguar here. So he wants to trim this roof here by 4 entire inches in real life. So he asked me if I could do a quick Photoshop job for him before he commits to the project. So we're going to be using several tools here to get the job done and see what it's going to look like. This is more of an intermediate tutorial, so if you don't know Photoshop yet, I highly recommend either go watch my other videos or watch some fundamental videos on how to use Adobe Photoshop. So I'm going to be first using the Marquee tool, and I'm using the polygonal lasso tool. There you can use the magnetic one, which we're not going to do. Magnetic essentially just finds graphic points for you as you move around, but we need to kind of eye out where 4 inches is. So we're going to go and start from the end here. I'm assuming this is about 4 inches, and we're going to kind of just create our own little visual line of where we think 4 inches is. Now I could be a little more detailed and actually go ask him, you know, where exactly it is on the car, but he didn't pay me enough money to do this, so we're just going to do a quick job here. Now I already cut this. Now I could cut to just the roof and then just plant it down with a move tool. I'm actually going to show you guys. Might as well just do that quickly and be done. So I'm just going to copy and paste it as a new layer, so we can go Control C, Alt, or Apple C, and then Apple V or Control V, and you can see that this should have copied my roof. Now if we go press our move tool or V on your keyboard, now we're going to play shift and keyboard key down, and you can see that it's moving it down. If I just use the arrow keys up and down, then it slowly brings it down. So let's see here. Did I move it down? I think I already did. No I did. Alright, so now let's move it 4 inches down. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Is this about 5 inches? Maybe a little lower. I don't know if I personally would want a car like that, but I guess as long as the windshield wipers don't hit the top, we should be good. Alright, so now that I've got this here, we're going to go and erase this section here, which is the mirror. Now I'm working with a very low quality image, so I could have asked for a better one, but that's okay. Again, this is just sort of a visual mock. So we're going to delete the part of the windshield that's at the top here. Just select it, make sure you're in the correct layer here, roof, and then we click delete on our keyboard. And then that's sort of removed that access windows. So now we have a little cleaner frame here. Now you're going to note here that this little pillar is brought in because we brought the whole thing. So we can use several things here. We can select the entire layer with Control T. And then that's going to bring our transform tool. We can also just go under free transform right here, free transform tool, and then that's going to create a bounding box selection. Now if we hover over any of these squares, it's going to allow us to sort of drag. But we just want to grab this one and just kind of stretch it out too much with the other pillar. Pay attention to the other two, because as you pull this, as you note, right, the other ones are moving as well. So we're going to have to do this a few times to try and sort of match where all of these are. There's other tools that we're going to probably use in a sec to try and get what we need done. But for now, let's just kind of try and match it. Okay, so I think we're kind of good here. We're good here. We're not that great here, but that's okay. Here, let's just press enter and let's see what we've got. I like to hide and display my layers, as you can see. Let's go clean out this portion here so the pillars kind of line up on their own. We don't have to really worry about this. So let's just go and remove this excess here. And let's see what we're going to delete that. And let's see what we've got now. So now it's looking a little better. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I don't know if this is 4 inches, but it could be. We'll see what he says. But I think that the windshield wipers need to still be operational unless he wants to cut that. By the way, the client's auto shop is called the Revd Motors. If you guys want to go head on over to the website, it's Revd, REVVD Motors.com. And I've done a couple promo videos for them. Really cool guys, and they do amazing mechanical work. Fair prices. Now, of course, I have a little bit of a discount because, well, I create all this work for them on the creative end, video end, and website. And okay, so now that we've got this sort of cleaned up here, I think the next thing we need to do is clean this part out. So we need to get rid of this top original roof now. So let's, I think we're gonna have to bring the entire plane, this entire plane down. When I say plane, I don't mean the one that flies in the sky. I mean this plane, this top of the image. So to do that, again, let's go on our lasso tool, and then we're going to go to the original layer. I'm going to duplicate the layer, and we're going to call this top plane. Now we're going to essentially just copy from here to here, go above to the top, and now we got a selection tool. Now, because we are in a different plane here, we're going to just kind of copy this, paste it as a separate layer, call it top plane, and then now we're going to basically move it with our move tool again right here. V is the shortcut. Right, so now we're going to move it to match the new roof line, which is right here. Right, so you see that? So I'm kind of moving it. So if I wanted to see what the car looks like perhaps when it's dropped, meaning right here around the wheel, well, then I would select pretty much the entire car with the plane and then just bring it down like that. But let's just see here. So now we brought this down, but we need to get rid of all the excess frame because that's not helping us. So to do that, we're gonna, you know what, let's just use our mask tool. So we're gonna go down here, we're going to press the masking tool. We're going to start drawing out. Instead of erasing, we're going to mask out the things that we don't need. So let's go to our brush tool and let's just start painting. Anything that we paint is going to be removed right now, right? And the original piece is going to appear. So that's what you're seeing here. Now, yep. So I'm just kind of painting with my black. If I switch it to my white tone, it's going to reappear. You see that? So I'm seeing the elements that I erased because I'm not really erasing. This is called the mask tool. So if I were to disable this right here, everything will be back to normal. Masking is amazing. Okay, so let's get our frame in order here, and we're only going to paint up to the other roof, right? Because that is correct. There we go. Now we gotta be careful right here because we are moving some of the elements of the car. We don't want to overlap the other shadows. Now, if this was a very professional job, I would probably take a lot more care of where the shadows are and everything. But I don't think that we really need to care too much. Okay, you see, like here especially, if I keep going up here, you can see that I'm revealing the top of the roof again. So let's go zoom in a little bit and just paint that out with the white. I'm using the brackets here to make my brush larger or smaller. Right here, you can do it manually, or like I said, you can use a shortcut on the keyboard, which is what I'm doing. And then we're gonna just brush that out gently and slowly so it looks nice and clean. All right. Control minus, Control plus zooms in. Or you can press Z on your keyboard and you get a little icon and press. If you right click, you can zoom out. So there's a lot of different ways of using Photoshop with different tools. Of course, if you have any tips, I would love to know what they are. If I'm doing anything wrong, also let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know how you would approach cutting the roof on this Jaguar in Photoshop. And how much faster you would be. I'm always interested in learning things like that. Okay, so I think we're almost finished with this particular image here. I'm just moving the windshield wipers back. There we go. Alright, bringing this back. You can see right here, there's that second line right here, so I will smooth it out just a little bit. Being careful not to go over too high and meet with this one. Then I'm just gonna have to do extra work for no reason. Alright, now let's just grab the big brush and make sure that everything down here is revealed. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, something here is bothering me on this pillar here. Let me just disable this. Okay, so the roof, yeah, so we need to go and erase this part of the roof here. So E on your keyboard is the erase. It's not as advisable to use the erase unless you know 100% that you don't need something, because unlike a mask, you can bring it back. Also make sure that your zoom levels, your undo levels are set up extremely high so you can undo from your history if you really need to. Okay, and I think that will do it. Are we about 4? Let's see here. So this is the original, and then this is the after. Original, after. We could very easily just take these two, group these together, new roof, 4 inches, and we could bring it all down lower. You see that? And because we have our plane, we're not really cutting the car because we already did the rest of it, so we can bring it even lower if we wanted to. So now we're going to save this, and now we're going to duplicate this and show the client different versions. So we're going to change this width to, let's go with 3, so let's change this to 721. Alright, this I don't think we need. Alright, so we're going to take this, 1, duplicate this, and this is our 4-inch cut. This is our original, and we're going to duplicate this one, and just for fun we're going to give them an even bigger cut here. We'll make this one all the way to the windshield wipers, maybe 5.5. So let's just bring this one a little lower. There we go. But let's fix a few things back here, here, and probably here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So very easy to do this. Again, roof. Roof is good, almost. Let's add a mask on this roof because I don't want to erase this part here. I just kind of want to blend it in. Oh, wait, maybe I do need to. Hold on a sec. You know what? I think I need to stretch this a little. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna need to mask this part out. That. Okay. And here, just make a sharper pillar. You know, let's just do a little bit here like that. Something's bothering me right here. What is that? Okay. I think we need to go and remask this part here. There we go. That's better. Is it on this one too? Yeah, it is. So let's go and clean this part. Right here. There we go. Alright, I think we're good. So now let's just save this and do one final label. So, original. Come on. Alright. So I added a text layer and I'm just gonna duplicate this twice. You can duplicate it or you can do it really easily by holding Alt. You see that? And then that will just duplicate that layer as you're dragging it. So 4-inch roof cut. Let's go 5.5 roof cut. And just so we don't get in trouble, we're going to put approximate dimensions. Oh, what happened here? Let's undo. Let's change the opacity on this so it doesn't throw itself out too much. And that's it. Alright guys, so that is how to cut a roof off of a Jaguar. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you have any questions or you want to tell me a better way to do this, I would love to hear from you. Leave your comments below. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.